And as the holiday season approaches, 13 News is partnering with Advisors Excel tomorrow to provide some help for those in need.
For us, you combine kind of being thankful and gift giving, and you end up with, let's really try to make a difference in our community right now.
This holiday season, Topekans can get a helping hand from Advisors Excel's Season of Sharing.
It's about that person that needs that hand up. And if you're at that point where it's one of those little things that you need to get there, this is the real opportunity.
Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, one person will be selected each day to receive a gift or have their wish fulfilled. The requests can vary, but shouldn't necessarily be something you could find under a Christmas tree.
Maybe you had a recent disability and you don't have a ramp to get into your house. You know what? That can be built easily, and that's something we would like to be able to do. So it's really those small moments in life when somebody might be able to step in for a little money, a little time, a little effort, and make a huge difference.
Advisors Excel has partnered with WIBW-TV to make this a successful month of giving.
It's exciting to be part of a community effort that is trying to help people during this holiday season.
A call-in phone panel will be held tomorrow during our 4:30, 5, and 6 o'clock shows.
We can take call-ins during that time, and people can complete the registration process either for themselves or somebody that they know that needs help.
You can also register to receive a gift online between November 17th and December 11th.
We're going to accept applications at ourcommunitycares.org. We're not taking any phone calls. We're not taking any, hey, drop by the office and tell your story. And it's really important that people invest the time to write their story out so we can really understand what's going on in their life. And why would this be a help up in their life?
Advisors Excel says they will be targeting gifts anywhere from $500 to $2,500 and encourage other businesses to help out as well.
For us, this is about a whole community reaching out to people in our community and making a huge difference.
Carrie Larson, 13 News.
Welcome aboard to the Red Couch 430 show, and we have something a little different we're doing today, something we haven't done on this program for quite some time. We have a phone bank of operators. They are standing by now to take your phone calls, as today's our day for Season of Sharing. This is a double project with WIBW-TV and 13 News, along with Advisors Excel. Our phone lines are open right now, so we're going to roll out this phone number for you, 866-817-1313, and we're going to chat with Lindsay Freeman in a moment of what we'll be helping with. The newsroom phone bank number is on the screen, and they are ready to take those calls. It looks like they're doing that already. As this holiday season, Topekans can get a helping hand from Advisors Excel's Season of Sharing. As between Thanksgiving and Christmas, one person will be chosen each day to receive a gift or have their special wish fulfilled. The requests will vary, but shouldn't necessarily be something you could find under a Christmas tree. We're talking about some rather big things here. Advisors Excel came up with the idea and then partnered with us to make this a successful month of giving. So call in now. Our phone panel is here for our show, as well as for live at 5 and 13 News at 6 tonight, so for 2 full hours.
Rick Wood digs into nearly any service project he can get his hands on, including this food drive at Family of God Church. But on this day, Rick is on the receiving end.
Good morning, Rick. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, what are you doing here?
We're here to surprise you.
He was selected as the very first Season of Sharing recipient.
When Advisors Excel was asking for people to be nominated for people who show outstanding service and help in the community, Rick was one of the first people that came to my mind.
Rick's story is amazing. He is someone who truly helps. We're thrilled to be able to help someone who is doing so much for Topeka.
2 years ago, an accident partially paralyzed one of Rick's legs and forced him to leave his job as a truck driver.
It was just happened just as I got into to trying to sign up for being a mentor with the NetReach program.
Rick's confidence was shaken once again when he learned he would have to drive for this position too.
So I was almost like, I don't know if I should get into this or not, but I think I had to. That God tapped me on the shoulder and he said, no, you really need to stick with this.
It led to Rick being partnered as a mentor to Phil.
He said, when everything I knew went away, God gave me Phil to spend time with and to focus my energies on somebody else who needed help.
Since Rick's job as a mentor does involve driving back and forth from his home in Wamego to Topeka, Advisors Excel turned to Lewis Toyota for assistance and is paying for a complete tune-up to Rick's van.
New tires, maybe breaks, anything that it needs, it will receive and be ready to go.
That way, Rick can continue his community service to others and provide transportation for those he impacts every day.
I ride with him and my kids ride with him, and he makes us all feel comfortable.
Thankful, very thankful.
WIBW-TV has partnered with Advisors Excel for the first ever season of sharing program. Nearly 400 people applied to receive a gift this holiday season.
One of those people is Alexa Poblano Alea, who has not been able to eat solid food for a while now as her teeth developed cavities and infections. 13's Carrie Larson shares the story of 7-year-old Alexa and her journey to finally be able to enjoy a meal with her family this Christmas.
Should I look at your fingernails?
¿Te van a revisar las manos? Dígale no.
Or should we look at your teeth, do you think? Should we look at your teeth?
Dentists know how to calm nervous patients, like 7-year-old Alexa Poblano Ayala, who sat in the chair for the very first time.
This just was a gift.
Zuleika Reynoso works at Scott Dual Language Magnet School in Topeka, where Alexa is in first grade, and said a colleague approached her after noticing Alexa wasn't eating during lunch.
She was like, "You have to eat your lunch." And she was like, "I just can't because it hurts to eat." And and so she saw her mouth and she saw that she had just lots of problems in there.
Zuleika nominated Alexa as soon as she heard about Season of Sharing. Advisors Excel then partnered with Today's Dentistry in Topeka, who provided her with full dental services.
He really needs to be extracted, preferably maybe today if possible.
She's gotten a lot of decay started. She's got multiple abscesses, which we don't want infection throughout her body. And so she's at the point now where sadly she's going to lose, probably 6 or 7 baby teeth that she may not get until, age 10 or 12.
When Dr. Heath was asked to be a part of Season of Sharing, she didn't hesitate at all. You see, she was in the same shoes as little Alexa when she was 8 years old.
My parents weren't able to take me to the dentist or afford to take me to the dentist when I was a child, and I remember waking up with that pain in the middle of the night. I had people that were kind enough to help me when I was her age and get me through it, and so I think it's amazing that, deciding at age 8 to want to be a dentist, that I can finally, do the same thing to someone else and give back.
That generosity will not only make a huge impact for Alexa, but for her family too. So how does it feel to have your daughter nominated for this?
¿Cómo se siente ser que su hija está nominada para esto? I'm really happy because my daughter has a lot of hard time eating and she's going to get her teeth fixed and clean.
Hopefully getting Alexa's mouth and eating habits back to normal to enjoy a big Christmas meal this year.
What a great story. Alexa had 2 baby teeth extracted Wednesday and received antibiotics to treat infections. Since she needs sedation for her next procedure, Alexa will see Dr. Browning at Sunflower Smiles, who will finish the treatments.
We had about 400 people applying for the Advisors XL WIBW-TV first ever Season of Sharing program.
The holiday wish granted tonight gives the recipient a second chance, you might say. 13's Carrie Larson is in the newsroom to explain.
Melissa and Ralph, after 4 years of playing football at Washburn Rural, Brandon Coy thought his first time on the field would last for a very long time, but unfortunately an accident forced him to hang up his jersey. He's now looking at a new future in the business world, and Season of Sharing will be helping him get there. Many people have aspirations to do what they love for the rest of their life, including 20-year-old Brandon Coy of Topeka, who saw football as his road to success.
Coy, touchdown!
But for Brandon, a single move changed everything.
I played in high school all 4 years, 4-year starter. I played down in Fort Scott Community College for a little bit, but I actually tore my ACL, my MCL, meniscus, so I just kind of fell off that route.
He will now take a turn from the field and stop at a row of homes for sale in his new dream to become a real estate agent.
I just kind of want to be a businessman, I could see myself going down this route.
And Brandon's high school wrestling coach, Damon Parker, agrees.
I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of kids. I'm not sure I've worked with any that are more driven and more willing to do what it takes to succeed than Brandon.
Damon and his wife Lindsay nominated Brandon for Season of Sharing.
Coach Parker can pull some things out of his sleeve, I swear. I don't know if he's my coach or a magician.
It may not be magic, but the gift did make Topeka real estate agent Carol Holthouse appear. She will tutor Brandon for his licensing test and help him start forming a business plan.
So, I'm here for the long haul. I'm so excited and so proud that you were picked. And I'm so
For this to happen is it's a blessing. It really is.
And Advisors Excel will be paying for all of Brandon's books and tests to receive his real estate license, and that process should take a couple of months to complete.
All right, Carrie Larson in the newsroom, thanks so much. Another awesome wish granted.
That is super.
WIBW-TV partnered with Advisors Excel this past month for the first ever season of Sharing program, and we're excited to share that a grand total of 455 applied for a chance for a holiday wish to be granted. Tonight we're sharing the story of our last recipient, Isaac, who will be able to continue soaring high above the trees.
Is it a good one?
No matter what the conditions are outside, this is where you'll find 13-year-old Isaac Richardson every day.
He swings winters, rain. He'll be out here with his coveralls on, swinging all the time.
Isaac's mother, Debbie, says the rhythmic motion of going back and forth is a necessity in his life.
It's not a luxury. This is something, a need that he has. He is on the autism spectrum, and he's been swinging since he was a baby.
This swing set provided 22 years of memories for the Richardson family, but its demolition was long overdue.
There are swings missing right on here.
Debbie turned to Season of Sharing for help, knowing the beams and the rusted screws wouldn't make it through the winter.
It's been kind of a scare because it's really unsafe, and when he swings, it tips all the time.
Their swing set was in pretty bad shape, and it was something that we knew we could help with.
So on Tuesday morning, Isaac said goodbye to his old friend and welcomed the new.
It has like a little table and a bench and stuff, and a new swing, and a telescope.
Complete with everything, Isaac and his 3 sisters will enjoy this Christmas and many Christmases to come.
Getting to tell Isaac, and he was so overwhelmed that somebody was giving him this, and it's been just a blessing beyond that we can even say. I mean, we're just so overwhelmed.
Thank you!
That was such a fun story, and that new swing set was bolted into the ground to avoid any safety hazards.